T.G.I.F all. Cheryl here. Yeah, thank God it's Friday and I'm wearing my lest we forget. Yeah, and I'm wearing red. Yep, it is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And red actually represents R in red is remember, E is everyone, and D is deployed. So that's why we like to wear red on Fridays. Yes, in memory of our troops and so on all over the world, not just here in Canada. Yes, and so the subject today I like to speak about the healing modality today on this TGIF day will be about gratitude. Yes, the gratitude that we have. Yep, gratitude is very healing. And I'll explain a few different areas why gratitude is so healing towards us. Gratitude is actually mainly all positive. That is for sure. And while I was kind of going through my mind and whatnot, thinking about positive, grateful things, and journaling. Journaling is huge. Journal through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Write it all out and then be grateful after. I'll explain that all in a bit. So I was listening to Brandon Lake, and he has a song and it's called Gratitude. So that was just so loving to hear him. Beautiful singer, Brandon Lake. I'll post that. And before I forget, in the background, I have their hertz, which is tones, different tones. Yes, and the 963 hertz, along with the 432 hertz, is a very grateful level of music to bring in. So yeah, if you want to help with gratitude, yeah, play either one of these songs. I will post both of them, yeah, and let you know. Yeah, just have it in the background. I don't know if you can hear it. It's just a humming in the background on my laptop. Yes. So gratitude is really healing, yes, because we are giving thanks to the positive and the negative thoughts, feelings, or actions by ourselves or by others or by organizations, governments, and so on. Yes, so we need to journal out when something is very grateful, very positive, or not. Write that all out. Yes. And being grateful and thankful is the same thing, and it helps with depression. It'll help with anger. It'll help with people that discriminate. It will help you with fear. That is what I've been really working on, is fear. Doing new things and trying to organize things that I've never done before. Yeah, it can be quite fearful, and I have to keep on training myself, going, think positive, be grateful in learning too, right? Yes. So yes, the gratefulness will help with motivating us. It'll help with our confidence. It'll help with self-love and so on. And I'm personally grateful right now for seeing the truth in this roommate that I'm living in this building. Yes, where I see similar traits and actions and words and whatnot that I was brought up with as a child. So unfortunately, yeah, we indirectly bring in, or Creator God brings in, these people and situations into our life so we can move on through it. Yeah, and realize and red flag these people, right? And situations. And now I couldn't speak my truth as a child. Well, now I speak my truth as an adult. And I do it with much love and patience that I can. And yeah, unfortunately, this person is just full of drama. My parents weren't even like full of drama. Just very aggressive. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't help that he drinks every day too, I'm noticing. Yes. And my dad was an alcoholic. Yes. Love you, Dad. Still do. Yes, I do. And then on to another thing I am grateful for, like, cause I'm grateful because I'm grateful that I actually stood up instead of closed my mouth and ran away, you know, and whatnot. Yeah, I actually stood up. So I'm grateful for that. And in seeing the two sides of this person can be very beautiful. And then the next morning wakes up and is so pleasant with me. So yeah, I am safe. I'm grateful for that. I keep on saying I'm safe. I'm making myself safe in a few different ways, just in case. I don't think I need that though. But I am not going to take this abuse anymore. Verbal abuse. No. Yes. And then so I am grateful for learning that. So, and I need to journal. I will journal later. Yes, I will, Catherine. Yes, I will. My girlfriend always says, journal, journal, journal. Because when we journal, Creator God will bring in more ideas and more, and our angels and our guides and our higher selves will give us other messages too, because we've opened up that door that we're working on, like trying to get rid of this stuff that hurts us or that scares us or that angers us or so on, you know what I mean? And then more things will come in. It's very healing. Yeah. And then give gratitude that you did that journaling and you found out more things, and thank your angels and guides and Creator God and so on who came in to give us even more messages. I would also like to thank these two mechanics. First of all, I would like to give total gratitude to this one gentleman from a group of people that I know here in Calgary. His name is Fred. Yeah, with our group. Thank you, Fred, for referring this mechanic to me. Yes. And yeah, this one mechanic I met, this was miraculous, okay? I needed to get a couple things revamped on my van. Yes, actually springs on the rear brakes that were not returned back onto my vehicle, or they were stolen, whichever, from this mechanic in Windsor, Ontario. And you know who you are. I sent out love to that person too. Instead of the anger, I journaled it out. I tried to get him to pay me back. Anyways, it did not happen, and I just went, let it go. When things are not working, we gotta let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Put it in God's hands. Yep. And let him, her, whoever, take care of that. And the karma will be taken care of. So, Fred, yeah, suggested that I go see this gentleman. Yeah. Darren. And there is his information where he works here in Calgary. Yes, Darren Babs. Yeah, Babs, excuse me, is the name of his business. And he took care of those things that I needed, two major things. And then I needed to do an out-of-province inspection, which is in depth. It's like, it supposedly it takes hours, like up to anywhere from 2 to 5 hours. They inspect everything on your vehicle. So I was very intense and worried about that. And I had to keep telling myself, it'll work out. It'll be okay, Cheryl. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. But it's been very stressful. And this gentleman, when he took me, and I told him that's what I needed to get done next. And he says, I know a man. I go, what? And he did. He suggested Meineke. Here we go. Meineke in Calgary. Great man. Great man. Yes. Yes. And his name was Usuri. Usuri, yeah. And so anyways, he greeted me, and he also was a black man. This is kind of cool. Doesn't matter about color, but just watch. The miracle will come out soon. You'll see how grateful I am. Actually, I was crying. I was just so happy and grateful. It just gave me such joy. So anyways, showed up to this place, and they didn't charge $200 like Canadian Tire and a few other places did. This group, company, excuse me, and I know they're in Ontario too, yes. This group charged $130, and they must definitely know how to do their jobs, because I'm telling you, it took them an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I don't even think it was that long. And they came up to me and said, "Your vehicle is good to go." I said, "Excuse me?" What? Oh my God, there's nothing wrong. No, you're good to go, Cheryl, and da 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 da. And I was just like, I was so grateful. Actually, a couple tears came out of my eyes when I just said, I am so grateful. I really did. It touches my soul. When I'm grateful, it really touches my heart and my soul, just like all of you, for sure. So after that grateful experience, I'm in shock. I jumped in my van and I just warmed it up, and I sat there, cried a little bit more, and then I went, okay, smarten up, let's go now. And I was supposed to go to a Christmas party. Yes, with all of these people that I met in Calgary. Very nice group of people. But I was early. I couldn't believe it. All these two major things got done within one day. And the prices of the two of them was like, you can pay up to $2,000 to $5,000 if you need different things done on your vehicle, like from simple things to a chip in your windshield. You got to replace the whole windshield. Very intense things. Thank God. Oh my God. Yeah, totally. So then I went to myself and says, well, it's early. I says, you know what? I need to have a little munch, something to eat. And actually I went and had a glass of wine. I just wanted to just relax. And then, so I Googled where I needed to go for the party, and I went, oh, okay, it's just over there. So what I did is I went a little bit further, and I was looking for a restaurant. I said to myself, the first restaurant you see, pull over, we'll have something to eat there. Me, my angels and my guides. So anyways, I pulled into this restaurant, and I didn't know what kind it was. It was just, I could tell there was food in there. I just went, oh well. I walked in, and it was this business. And no word of a lie, these were Black American, Black people who owned this store as well. And they were sweethearts, such nice people. And Flavors Restaurant, it's called Flavors Restaurant. And I told them about my beautiful, grateful news, what kind of a day I had, and I said I'll be able to sleep better at night now. And anyways, they were just so pleasant, and they were grateful. And I told them too that the two other people that helped me today were Black people, and so are you. I says, I love yous all. I says, I love all people, no matter what their color is. But I believe definitely it was a miracle. It was a miracle from God, telling me that I was just so taken care of. Yes. Yeah, that was the icing on the cake. Really, all the people from the same, background, of people. It just blew me away. So I was very grateful. Thank you, God, for this. Thank you for that. Thank you for all these beautiful people. And thanking the people too. We need to personally thank these people and tell them how they touched our heart and our soul. It will really make their day as well. And they will be grateful that you were grateful. That's the way it goes. Yes. Now, on the other hand, yes, people and whatnot, there can be negative thoughts, negative actions, feelings, and we need to journal them out. Journal out this harsh department. Yeah, that's for sure. And then give thanks that you see the dark side of that issue or that person being revealed. And be grateful for the truth being revealed. And be grateful to our own selves. Yeah. In those situations, how we handled it. Yeah. For example, say if we were in an accident, knock on wood. Yeah, no. I haven't been one in years, and it wasn't my fault, yes. But if we're ever, like, say, in some kind of an accident or negative situation, look at the positive things. Look at, it's like, oh my God, I'm alive. I'm okay. I'm physically okay. The sun is shining. Look at, I don't know, look at the ground. The grass is just beautiful, or the snow around me is just like, the snowflakes are gorgeous. Find anything positive in a negative situation. Look beyond it. Look at it. Go, oh my God, yes, it's crazy. This is going on, blah, blah, blah. But then try to redirect our focus on positive things. Oh my God, I got a nice warm coat on. I'm okay. I have a roof over my head. Any of these things. I have food in my stomach. I can afford to drive. I have some gas. Anything, you know what I mean? Try to focus on the positive, because it actually indirectly switches the situation. It'll make the situation it'll start uplifting. It'll start changing. Yes. And if we keep in that negative, dark, and worry and frustrated or upset, state, we're going to get more of it. So remember, what we are experiencing is going to happen more to us. That's a huge reminder. Kick ourselves after and say, wait a minute, don't kick or tap. Love yourself, hug yourself, and start thinking positive. I'm going to be okay with this. It's going to work out great. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. Manifesting right now is so powerful, people. So when you wake up in the morning, after I do my prayers, I say, okay, this is going to go good. This is going to go good. And I'm going to take care of my laundry, and I'm going to do, you know what I mean? State all the things that you have to do that day to yourself, out loud, whichever, and then state that it's going to go well. It's going to go exponentially well. It's going to go smoothly well. It's going to be cheap. It won't be, I even said to myself, okay, Cheryl, it's going to be $200 for that repair, which was, who knows how much it would have been to replace springs, pull my tires off the rear of the vehicle and all this kind of stuff. And he was inspecting everything too, because he knew he was sending me to the out of province thing. The man charged me $169 and some odd cents. I just went, thank you, Lord. I said, 200. I go, you're awesome, Lord. You even went underneath that 200. You rock. I'm telling you, thank them. Yeah, don't think we're crazy. We are not alone. We are talking to our angels, our guides, and Creator God, for sure. Now, when we have positive situations that happen and actions that happen and people that come into our life, be so grateful to them. Like I was saying, we need to tell them by words or actions. The other day, like, there's handicapped people on the corner here where I moved to, and I went, oh my God, their walkway, I wanted to go and shovel it. And I said, that's, just a little something to help them out. I wanted to do that. Someone came, I guess, and helped them and did it. And, but so give thanks to people, through our words, through our actions, actually, are even more powerful. Yes. Yeah, remember. Yeah. And actions is speaking too, right? Or singing. Maybe you're a good singer. Sing them a beautiful song in gratitude. Yeah. Maybe that song that I was just talking about, the Mr. Lake guy, Brandon Lake. Yeah, sing them that song. And then let that person know, let the business know. I posted all of these 3 cards, their business cards, online and promoting them. How wonderful they made my day. It was a miracle. It truly was. Oh, still touches my heart. Ooh. Thank you all, and thank you, Fred, for initiating all these things to come in, and especially you, Creator God, in making it happen. Yes, take the time to give thanks, and also give thanks to yourself. Give thanks to ourselves that we were strong enough. We were strong enough to keep going and keep positive and not letting us bring me down. I didn't want to cry. I just went, nope, just got to keep on being strong and keep on being positive. I had to keep telling myself to be positive about all these situations and things that come up. And then remember, when things do happen to us, good, bad, or ugly, what is the lesson in that? What was the lesson? Journal that out. Find out what the lesson in it. There is a lesson in everything that is going on. And then we need to address it. Yeah, address it and give thanks to it, for sure. And that the more grateful we are, this is what is so cool. The more grateful that we are and the more in that positive state that we're in, well, Creator God and all of us say, wow, this is the state they like being in. Let's give them more. Let's give them more. They are happy. You know, they're in a happy state. They're in a positive state. Even though this is what's going on, yes, that's what Creator God and all of them do. Yes. And yes. And that's what Creator God wants to do. Creator God does want to bring in more loving, peaceful, joyful situations, people, and so on. So remember that. And if you have a hard time working through something that's so negative that's going on, remember, like a lot of us say, get out in nature. Nature is the healer of all healers. Yes. Go out in nature, and like I always say, 15 minutes later you come back and you go, wow, you feel lighter. It just passes. And because nature uplifts your spirit by being out in the sun, smelling that fresh air, the fresh air, or even raining on us is very healing as well. Yes, the water is too. But yeah. So whatever you do, try to stay in that positive state of mind and be grateful. Yes, be grateful for everything. And the more happy and positive that we try to stay in that state, the more and more will come in for us. Yeah. Thank you all. Love yous, and keep nature with